comes up first, we'll go with. Best 2 out of 3 guys. Loser gets to pick who goes first or second. But the first match we'll check out is Paul taking on Dennis. Have an abomination of a deck. Abominations do tend to do alright in these events. Three face downs from Paul, and will Dennis take advantage of that? To swap your deck around War Fizzle, that's okay. So we've got the danger to Sukanoko, sending the Thunder Dragon Dark away. So Dennis going with the Dragon Thunder strategy. But yeah, let your friends know about these tournaments, guys. We have 4 tournaments per week. Just trying to grow them as much as possible. Yeah, Dangerous Thunder Dragons will be quite good to watch, actually. So the one-off Maxi is very interesting. And there's going to be a few draws happen for Paul. Into the battle phase now, and there will be a couple of attacks from Dennis. Sukanoko going in for the attack. May have been a tactical decision too from Dennis there, just to limit the amount of cards that was going to go into Paul's hand. We don't know what Paul is committed to at the moment. Don't know his hands. Another draw of the hand there. The tournament has started, Mute. You're on table 1 against Pyro. So just start whenever you're ready to go. So yeah, we're just waiting for you to join your table effectively. The other 2 tables have started. Dan Carter is waiting the winner of the third table match. So Donna Mischief getting rid of the Silver Rocket Dragon. Blow up Bloom, banishing itself, and there'll be another one. There'll be yeah, Eldritch the Golden Lord coming into hand, so Paul playing as one-off Golden Boy. Try and put some pressure on him. So yeah, not much damage done in the first couple of turns here. Just a couple of face downs to end the turn. Golden Boy will be sending itself away. DSA, we're going to see him at some point. This is shaping up to be a good duel. So Cool Boy is going to go away. And Monster Reborn has been sent to the graveyard, the one-off. Imperial Order gone. So Paul playing a lot of negates in his deck to try and slow down the momentum of Dennis. We've got the Necro World Banshee as well, so this is good. Going on the attack from Paul. Very nicely done, going in for the attack. 2,200 points of damage. Of course, you guys can see all the highlights of my tournaments on my YouTube channel as well. I've got to upload a few tomorrow. There'll be a couple Materian Cups go up. I think a budget deck tournament will go up as well, just to keep people interested. If you have missed any of these events and see yourself doubling away there. That's what Dennis responds with here. So we've got the Boot Sector launch. So this is going to get 2 rocket cards onto the field. This is a good card for Dennis to draw into. This could set up potentially a counter attack. And we've got Conquistador. Really itching to spend your gems. I am very much wanting to spend mine, but I know I have to be disciplined this time. 6k stacked up. And Dennis will be surrendering here, so that is game can play taking on the Zero Dave in that matchup. Let's get to the action of the next match here. But yeah, really good turnout for the stream again, guys. Thank you to everyone that has turned up today. It's making the streams very, very worthwhile coming in and just enjoying these particular matches. So we've got Shiranoi's Solitaire into the Unizombie. So next for World Banshee's been sent away. And Banshee is going to banish itself. Got the Zombie World now. Bloom sent away, so Bloom will disregard itself. Doom King, Balderoach. Balderoach, very nice setup for turn 1. The Zero Dave doing response here. So we've got the Elixir and the Solemn Judgment immediately greeting the Elixir of Black Awakening. Wow, Max Seed again. That's crazy to see. Forbidden Droplet from Trash Can Play. Sending away that. And he's going to half the attack on that card there. And it's going to be negated. Got some points. 5,900. That was a very nice start for our Trash Can Play. So we've got another card face down. We've got the Hiraquiro in phase. I think Trash Can Play's in control of the stall though. It's going for the attacks. 2,800 more inflicted, 3,100 remaining. If the banish of the Golden Lord does happen, it will be game. It's all or nothing. The strat Torrential Tributes. We've got the Shiranui Spirit Master now and Called by the Grave. It's going to take care of the Spirit Master there. Very nicely done. And we've got the Ultimate Providence. Very Duel Links-esque. And we've got the Exchange here. Just note the Zero Dave has a 60 card deck too. So a few 60 card deck Highlander things in the event today. A few Shiranui cards on the field now. Could be over this turn. Won't be. So we've got the 700 points remaining. Vampire Sucker on the field. At least Eldritch Grind game is weak in Highlander. It definitely is. Like, if you rely on one Golden Boy and it gets banished, it sort of takes effectively a part of your strategy out. No way he plays Grass and Left Arm too. You will find out he does have Grass in the deck, I believe. I don't know about Left Arm. Solitaire is going to make its way back onto the field. The Doom King making its way back on the field. This is going to be a real epic finish here. It's a quick fire sort of duel, but that's how sometimes Highlander can work. Balaroach putting itself into defensive mode again, activating its effects. Effects negated. That is a crucial we negate in turn 7. I think these series of matches here will go the distance. So Paul and Dennis have gone to round of 3 as well. Okay, nice. So Dennis bouncing back in that one. End phase here from Trash Can Plays. Got the Elixir of Scarlet Sanguine in hand. Okay. And no, sorry, onto the field now. In that back row. So just notes. That's how the graveyard positions look at the moment. So the Rogiki. Zero Dave going for the X Factor play. And the Vampire Sucker is free to attack now for game, and that is a surrender, and it's going to mute. See what the other competitors are playing. Very interesting playing a 60-card deck for Highlander. So we've got the Phantom Knight set up here from Pyro, using Blue Mountain Butter Spy as an additional play there. Into Isolode, 2 Tales of the Noble Knights. Infinite Impermanence from Mute in response. There is a game 2 there, guys. Just note, best 2 out of 3 for the opponents. Oh, the Feather Duster's a wee bit when there. We've got the Upstart Goblin now being played in Spirals with Danger implemented in the deck. There is Bigfoot. Some crazy contraptions here, guys. Very excited to bring this deck to the tournament as well for Mute. Monster card selected. Here we go. So we've got a wee bit of a summon here into the Spiral Double Helix. This is going to be IP Masquerena now. Warfizzle will be back, Dave. It'll be all good. Probably just sort of making a few changes to his deck. So we've got the Appaloosa. Very nicely done. So 300 points there, and a 2 negate Appaloosa is pretty nice to have right about now. So what's going to return the Bigfoot back? Could be. They'll have to resubmit me their deck list if they are. Isolode coming back to the field. What was the second card in your deck, Warfizzle? Broken Bamboo Sword, interesting. Armageddon Knight activating, sending away the Orcus Tart Horror. So we're getting the Gurasu, sending the Nightmare away. So we're still building up the play, going into the Nightmare Unicorn. I know that was by accident, Fizzle. So just remove the other one. So yeah, definitely remove the other one and just restart your match there. So the access code talker in response, sending a big boost that way, destroying the resorts, destroying the super agent, and then the attack for game. What a surprising 3-turn duel. And Pyro is your winner of that match. Semi-final, game number 2. Dan Carter in the Blues taking on Dave Hero. Shiranoi's from Dave. Trying to build that momentum. Shiranoi's very capable of going into the big boards. Whether or not they can get things set up, they'll go into the battle phase for the Spectral Sword only. We're in turn 2 of this game already. So Dankar and the Blues will not be taking too much damage here. Don't know, I can play during work days. Your job ends around this time usually. Oh, that's okay. Maybe next weekend for the Matarian Cup or this format again. Be keen to have you. Like I said, if you only can play one event per week, that's a good Math Mech edition from Dan. So we're going to see some Math Mix. So Edition will give the Spectral Sword a 1,000-point boost. Has he got subtraction or multiplication in his hand? Can he go off here? He's got the Mathmech Nebula. This deck's very, very fun to see. We've got the Shiranui style Swallow Slash, which will target 2 cards on the field and destroy them. But we've got the Solemn Judgment from Dan Carter and the Blues, so very nicely countered. Down to 3,600 though. Got Nebula, sending away the Edition. And we've got the Multiplication here. So this could be a bit of damage here, because Multiplication can do that. But the Zero Dave responds with the Torrential Tribute, sending those 2 Mathmechs away. Got the Mathmech Equation, which is going to grab another Mathmech and special summon it, give it 1,000 additional attack. 1,500 for the Multiplication. Getting something on the board at least for Dan Carter. Going into a Link summon here, into the Link Disciple. Here's Link Disciple's effect. Parallel XC is going to summon itself twice. We're still going to have something respectful on the board for Dan Carter. So we've had a match in the first one go the way of Pyro. Hopefully we can get to match number 2. But there's a pretty amazing Highlander deck that Pyro's put together. Splash Mage. Will Dennis, our previous champion in the past, bounce back in that match? Most intense game, both players doing nothing. Did Pyro brick? Did I hear that correctly? We've got the transcode talker activating here. 2,300 attack on the board. And Carter and the Blues building up to the access code talker here. Not a bad wee option here. This could be the turning point in the game. So that's going to get a wee bit of a decent boost. Up to 5,300 attack. And this is not a bad wee setup here. So the Link Disciple will go. Popping the Forbidden card, which is the Forbidden Lance. 5,300 in. Down to 2,700. Zombie World being activated by the Zero Dave, turning the access code talker into a zombie and the face down from the 0 Dave. It is Dan Carter going into the finals for the first. Quickly to that next match. Pyro versus Dennis. Dennis 1-0 down. Can he bounce back? Will we have an epic match here? So, thank you for playing Dave Hero, as always. Hopefully you enjoyed yourself in the tournament event. Got the Jackalope sending itself away. Jackalope will get the Chupacabra, and there's a Thunder Dragon. No, Ghost Ogre, Snow Rabbit. Crystron, Helicofrybrax. Building up into the rocket play there. White Dragon, Wyvern Buster. And we've got the Striker Dragon now. I think Dennis needs a big board the way Pyro's been playing today. And I think Dennis can pull it off too. So we've got the Boot Sector launch. This is a good start, good hand so far. They'll get the Black Dragon Collar Serpent onto the field. And we will have a 3 negate Apapalooza. It's not bad. Dungeon Nessie will now activate, sending away the Thunder Dragon Matrix. Will the momentum continue here for Dennis? Indeed it will. What is Dennis going into? He is going into the Chaos Ruler of the Chaotic Magical Dragon. Beautiful start here. So flipping up a few cards now. So we're using Exceed and not being able to summon another one. It does aid, like it's still a useful card in this format because you can just get it on the board as another additional summon. So the Safe It, bringing the Chaos Ruler, the Dragon of Armageddon, into the hand. Dennis got 4 cards in his hand, still just trying to strengthen up his board position. Paying 1,000. Very nicely done. Getting the Starledge card on the field. Dragon Ravine now. Activating from the hands. Sending 1 Dragon Monster from the deck to the graveyard, which is this fellow here. He's sort of moving in and out of the area pretty quickly. The Absol Router Dragon will activate its effects. Grabbing the Rocket Tracer. Who would you prefer to face in the finals, Dan? Dennis or Pyro? Genesi banishing itself. And we've got the big Chaos Emperor, the Dragon of Armageddon. Very decent effect as well. Still going here, so we're going to be linked summoning off here. Is it the Hope Harbinger, Dragon, Titanic Galaxy? Okay, going for maximum negate advantage here. And Boot Sector launch now from Dennis. This is a crazy matchup for the semi-finals. This is sort of worthy of a final, but the final could be just as good if Dan gets into his stride. It'd be good to see someone from New Zealand take the tournament. They both roll my deck, so you don't mind. You never know on Yu-Gi-Oh! Dan, but your deck did have a few combos. It's just whether or not they can handle these sort of decks. Going into the Barlow Savage Dragon as well. This is a very, very nasty board to try and break through here. Savage Dragon will activate its effects. Going into the Crystron Helicofrybrax. To think this can be made just by playing Highlander shows you how strong Yu-Gi-Oh! Is at the moment. Placement bet on the one that mopped the floor with you. Hero lives, so Pyro trying to set that up. Dennis will be having none of that. Hope Harbinger will activate. Now we'll go to the overlay unit for Hope Harbinger. the Phantom Knights of Shade Brigandine on the field, and there's a surrender from Pyro, as expected. We'll put another recording of this epic series of matches, so people can see a bit more of this on the YouTube video. Would you believe me if I said I fell asleep in another stream? What stream did you fall asleep in, you Bell? Was it my one? That is Dan Carter and the Blues, Dave. So Dan's looking forward to his opponent in the finals. So Isolate 2 Tails. There it is, going to activate. Oh, you're watching Wild Rift. What were they streaming, you Bell? By the way, it must have been pretty late your time if you drifted off. Beckoned by the World Chalice from Pyro. Armageddon Knights. Continuing this turn, Pyro. Just spent 30 minutes in Zombie Rod, Necro Valley, rolling Hellhole. I'm guessing in a ranked match had a bit of confusion going on. So what would be the ruling there? Like, hopefully we've got someone quite experienced in the stream. Regards that. We've got the... Just got your next main phase, and special summon Mon Monster from the graveyard defensive position. Building up here is Pyro. Got the Summoner Monk onto the field. Summoner Monk's going to activate now, discarding the Cursed Bamboo Sword and getting another monster out. This is very good. It's been interrupted so far, so Dennis may not have anything to respond with here. Bamboo Sword coming in. That's a sort of a very nice deck thinner. Gursu making its way to the field. We got Lib, the World Key Blade Master. So the combo is extending for turn 1. And Selene, Queen of the Masked Magicians, is out now. That's going to have a few counters on it. It's going to have 5. Combo continues here. Summoner Monk on the field again. Okay, we've got World Legacy Successor. That will be flipped up. Very nicely done from Pyro. This board is going to be very, very crazy. So Armageddon Knight will activate its effects and sending another card to the graveyard. But yeah, just promoting this tournament again. If you are new to the stream and you think you make a Highlander deck that can win the tournament, definitely sign up, definitely have some fun, and go from there. I am very amazed at how these decks do come together. You have better deck building skills than what I could ever imagine that I'd have. But yeah, skillful matches so far. Dennis will scoop, and we have Pyro advancing to the Highlander event. Here we go, spectating the final. Dan Carter versus Pyro. Dan needs to play out of his mind. Can he do it? Of course, after this, still, guys, I probably will go and grab a quick drink, and I will be right back immediately after this. Hero lives, starting off very strongly as Pyro. Paying off. Dan opening up with the Ash Blossom. Not a bad start. Very, very good start from Dan Carter and the Blues. Still got the wee handy Phantom Knight play. That's going to go onto the board. May still get the combo off. Summon a Monk. Man, Summon a Monk's coming in clutch here. Discarding the Living Fossil, I believe that card is. Yeah, it is. So, not a bad wee card to have in hand. I'm amazed how consistent this deck is from Pyro. Playing through a pretty major negate on the Ash Blossom there. Armageddon Knight activating its effect too. We'll send another card to that graveyard. Of course, if Pyro wins the tournament, guys, they will nominate someone in chat to win a gifted sub. If Dan wins, they win the gifted sub. So pretty much cheer on whoever you want, guys. And what I would love to see is just a really good finals series, if possible. Got Isolo, Two Tails of the Noble Knights activating now. It's on the field. So the Dark Blade will make its way into the hand. Very good question. I think they are. I think they are. 2000 overnight. It's pretty cool print, that card. I've got that card in real life too. It's a nice card to have in the collection. Dark Blade being sent away. Yeah, Double Helix is a nice wee print as well, actually. Just in terms of artwork, Yu-Gi-Oh! Have got some beautiful cards that they've designed over the years. They put a lot of thought into what they design at times. The Summoner Monk making its way back to the field. Sending away the Bamboo Sword from the hand, and this combo continues from Pyro. That 4-card hand from Dan Carter and the Blues will have to be a good one. I tell you what, we're seeing the Summoner Monk so consistently in this tournament from Pyro. Amazing to think the tournament only started an hour ago and we got through top 8, top 4, and now into the finals. So it's credit to how everyone sort of played quick paced decks. We're going into the Live the World Keyblade Master now, so that's going to activate its effects. And we're going into the World Legacy Successor now, so that's going to flip itself up. And the combo continues. So we have Galatea, the Orcus automation now. So we've got some good Orcus combo work going on. Orcus Nightmare makes its way onto the airfield. Still think those two defensive monsters will be linked into something. Showing absolutely no mercy in this tournament. Long Gursu, the Orcus Orchestrator, at 2,500 on the field. This is a really good build up here. And we've got the Royal Legacy Royal Wand activating its effects. And we've got the Orcus Heart Horror on the field. So this is the madness that is Pyro. Coming up with this deck is just crazy to think how wildly consistent it is. So we've got the face down of the one of the Orcus traps. Could be possibly Dark Luring coming. If Dark Luring is there, like, that's going to make things a lot harder again. It's got the Phantom Knights of Silent Boots in hand now. Still haven't seen Rongo yet. I think Rongo is in the deck. So Phantom Knights of Torn Scales. Dan Carter waits patiently for his turn. Those 4 cards will have to be masterpieces. They'll have to be wonderful cards to sort of break this up, I think. IP Masquerena. August Nightmare banishing itself away. Increasing that by a little bit to 2,800 points, making it a little bit more intimidating. Skeleton banishing itself. And we've got the Orcus automation. Man, this is crazy. Crazy to think I've seen a couple of crazy boards today in Highlander from this man. He's sort of just going absolutely crazy. I've got the Gursu of the Orcus of the Evening Star on the field now. That will activate as well. Attach one of the banished machine monsters to the card as material. It's going to strengthen its position in the field of play there. And we're banishing the boots. Grabbing the Phantom Knight's wing as well. So there we go. We've got 3 face downs. A mighty board for Dan to break, but Dan will finally get his moment. Dan drawer. And the surrender from Dan, of course it would be a win for Pyro. Right, we're about to start match number 2. Let's really get stuck in here. The Balancer Lord. Decent start for Dan, getting the Dot Scaper out. What sort of board can he open up with this deck, though? That's going to be the big question. So we've got the IP Masquerena. Dot Scaper will activate. And we've got the Parallel Exceed. Dan's going to extend his plays, going into the Code Talker inverted. Not a bad wee card to go into Card Talker inverted. You can special summon Cyberus monster from the hand. Go either side there, but he's opting not to. Obviously, doesn't have to play there. And we're going to the Mekk-Knight Crusader Abramax. 3000 attack to pass it back over to Pyro. Now, that is an opportunity for Pyro, you have to say, with this crazy contraption he's made. So we have the Phantom Knights of Torn Scales. Blue Mountain Butter Spy. That's an instant good start here. The Torn Scales will activate its effects. So anyway, the Summon a Monk. Summon a Monk in the hand again. Oh boy, that guy gets a lot of play. So the Cloak is sent away. And we got the Silent Boots. Load 2000 overnights. Mekk-Knight Crusader Abramax leaves the field here. It's going to be hard press for Dan to get back into this. Dark Blade into the hand. Just a normal card at the end of the day. So another card sent away there. We've got the Living Fossil. Of course, after this tournament, guys, I will be grabbing a wee drink during a break. So hopefully, guys, hang around for some ranked, some duels against you guys, and keep the stream relatively going strong. This could be a Dark Law setup here. So Mask Change number 2 is in hand. And I think I know the candidate that's going to be going. So we've got the Broken Bamboo Sword. And we've got the Timeless on number 60. Summon a Monk. It can't be a Highlander tournament without Summon a Monk today. He's been incredible. Been like the MVP of this deck. Been able to extend the plays and contribute to sort of the big monster boards we're seeing here. Armageddon Knight will put in the work. He's sort of been really good as well, sending cards to the graveyard and enabled Pyro to extend again into some good solid options. And we've got the Live the Royal Key Blade Master. Okay, 2000 attack. Royal Legacy Successor. That's going to flip itself up. I think we're going to be surrounded by monsters pretty shortly. That Mekk-Knight is looking pretty lonesome on the field. Good card, Mekk-Knight Crusader Abramax in most situations. But even Crusader Abramax could have a bit of a battle here, trying to sort of break around here. Another card being sent away, the Orcus Heart Horror now. So getting the Banish there, and what are we going to see here? Gursu. The August Automation. I'm just lost for words how good this Highlander deck is. I think out of all the Highlander events we've had, this deck has to be a contender for the best one that I've seen so far. But who can match that next week? Like, Pyro's part of the event next week and plays this deck. Who's going to match it? So we've had a misplay from Pyro. Is that a wee opening for that there? Lib could out Avramax. We've got the Harp Horror. Had two very big streams today. I think we streamed about 4 hours in our first session, around 3 in this one so far. Obviously want to extend the stream as long as I can. I will be grabbing a big drink break. So if anyone comes in the stream, guys, after this, still, can you let them know that I've gone to get a drink effectively, and just going to sort of freshen up a wee bit. Probably bring a drink bottle and that up, and go from there. Nightmare Unicorn making its way to the field now. Good old crafty Nightmare Unicorn. Is it going to discard a card and try to take on the Avramax? Alright, it'll be extended up. And here is Access Code Talker. So that's going to have 5,300 attack. The Madman could win on turn 2. So we've got Mask Change 2. We can't see Dark Lore. Dark Blade being sent away. Summon a Monk going to the graveyard. And we are going to see Mask Hero Dark Lore. This is just absolutely out of this world, this deck, for this event. And we've got the turn not over yet, as that card is going to go into Dingirsu. The Orcus of the Evening Star at 2,600 attack. Gonna utilize it, sending one card your opponent controls to the graveyard. Avramax is gonna get banished because of Dark Law's effect. And the battle phase is here. A champion of the Highlander tournament in emphatic style is Pyro. Poor old Dan Carter couldn't do too much about that. Congratulations, Dan, for getting to the finals, though. It was a pretty good run.